is going on, guys? This is Coach Ben with M.B.S. Health Coaching for Life. It's been a minute, hasn't it? So, I apologize about the, leave of absence. You know how life just kind of gets in the way sometimes. But if you guys haven't noticed, we've had a recent move, both in living space as well as the studio. So the studio is now in the homestead. Please forgive that hideous couch in the back. That's going to be replaced very soon. But a whole lot has happened since the last episode that I've released. Gosh, man, where do I even start? This is going to be more of kind of a catch-up. And just to give you guys a heads up as to what's been happening this entire time. So the house that I moved in now needed some renovation, needed some repairs, things like that. Also, at the exact same time, before I could pay for those repairs, I had to renew my paramedic certification as well as my personal training certification and all of the testing and courses and classes and etc. that go along with it. So obviously that's extremely expensive, and at the time I was only working part-time. Well, luckily the stars aligned and I was able to get a position at a local high school teaching emergency medical responder and emergency medical technician and food science full-time. So that is my current position during the normal public type of school year. And during the summer, I'll be doing one of two things. I'll either be working on the ambulance as a paramedic in the local area, or I will be traveling to some states up north to do some contract work because they have some shortages up there. So that's what I'll be doing this summer. I'm gonna start releasing videos again periodically. I don't want to make any promises as far as the schedule and whatnot, but I really want to release some good content for you guys. So with that being said, I graduate in 8 weeks. It's been a very long time coming. Since I believe one of the first episodes that I had released, I still had upwards of a year to go. And now I'm in the home stretch. Starting next week, I start my last 3 classes. And I am very proud of myself. I'm very relieved. But also at the same time, it's kind of humbling because, it took a lot of effort and a lot of motivation to, persist through, all the hardships that we have in life, and to still, look back and say, I did the damn thing, and even when it got tough, I got tougher. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it at the high school. I'm going to be coaching sports next year, obviously with my experience in personal training, sports nutrition, sports performance, all that good stuff. I fit right in for that. Also, with being an experienced place kicker in football, this school definitely needs one. So I've also been working towards getting my CDL to drive the school bus. I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I don't want you guys to think that I completely disappeared off the map. I just had a little hiatus, and that's simply because I was moving in between job changes, or swapping job locations, job position, renewing pretty much all of my credentials for paramedic, personal trainer, CPR, advanced cardiac life support, CPR instructor, etc., etc., etc. I had to take the National Paramedic Registry again, which I passed, and then I had to take the hands-on paramedic skills again, which I passed, thankfully. And what else? I've still been in college full-time throughout all of this. So it's been a wild ride. I've been wild busy, but you know, it makes me feel really good to finally start seeing some light at the end of the tunnel, start seeing some of the dividends pay off for all of my effort. Last night I had 3 projects that I had to write. One was 10 pages, one was 10 pages, and the other 2 were 6 to 8 pages. Needless to say, I don't think the average person feels like, writing 25 pages of reports on any given day. So that's the times, we talked about intrinsic motivation in one of our earliest episodes. And that's, a perfect example of whenever you just grit through and say, you know what, I'm going to make a cup of coffee and I'm just going to do this. And, for the greater good, for my future. So anyway, guys, I'm happy to be back. I've really got a lot of momentum going, a lot of momentum building, and a lot of bright things are going to be coming in the near future as far as the EMR and EMT program. With my credentials in education, I'm really going to be bringing a lot of versatility to the school district as far as real world certifications that students can graduate with, and I'm really just enjoying it. It's a smaller school. I've got good students. They run emergency simulations around the school, and man, they've been knocking it out the park. I couldn't be more proud of them. And that's some intrinsic motivation for me to enjoy the job, but also to continue moving forward in that direction, because I genuinely feel like I'm making a difference in these students' lives, and they're learning. We ran a simulation in school in the middle of the main mall with kids all around, other students all around watching the whole thing. And it was a chest pain call. So my students showed up on scene. Then they gave 3 medications, which were the appropriate medications. And then, like real life, even though you do everything right, I still made the patient go into cardiac arrest, aka clinically dead. And my students did everything 100% right. They still immediately started CPR. They started breathing for the patient. They put a tube in the patient's nose and an adjunct in their mouth. They put on the paddles, and then they shocked the patient twice. So I couldn't be more proud of them in that sense. And it really, gives me some more fuel in the tank, some more wins in my sails. And lo and behold, after I graduate with my 2nd degree in June, I'll be starting my 3rd degree, I believe, at the end of July. So here we go all over again. But needless to say, guys, like I said, I apologize for the hiatus, but it was completely necessary because I was dealing with so many other details and situations that I didn't have the time to put together content, and B, even if I tried to slap something together, it wouldn't have been genuine, good quality content. So with that being said, guys, let's see, where's Pooch at? There's a Pooch. There's your Pooch, shy little rat. And then what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to show you my stack of books. You can see the banner back there. So that is a portion of my college education at the moment. So that is a couple of my paramedic books and my bachelor degree books. By no means is that all of them. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say probably about 70%. Kobe. And that's where all the fun happens. Right there. And there's the ball. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I apologize for the hiatus, but give me just a little bit of breathing time, and we are going to be back at it stronger than ever. I've got a lot of positive things going on, a lot of motivation. I got a lot of wind in my sails. So I'll catch you guys again soon.